Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Sutton Stracke trolled over Kyle Richards' friendship update. Sutton Stracke's desire to become besties with Kyle Richards is not playing out how she intended. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star shared an update on her friendship with the OG, and now she's getting mocked online. Sutton confessed she hasn't spoken to Kyle since the reunion, claiming they've both been busy. Meanwhile, RHOBH fans are trolling Sutton with a stern reminder that Kyle is not her friend. Someone else we know Sutton hasn't talked to in a while is Garcelle Beauvais, the only genuine friend she had on the show. However, after the Southern Belle left her to fend for herself at the reunion, Garcelle bid peace out to the show and Sutton. We'll have to wait and see how Sutton fares next season without an ally. Sutton shared an update with Us Weekly about her RHOBH castmates, including Kyle Richards. Unfortunately for Sutton, their relationship is seemingly at a standstill. When asked about the state of their friendship, the RHOBH star revealed, "Kyle's been really busy. I haven't seen her since the reunion. I've been really busy," continued the 53-year-old. "I think we all kind of had the great diaspora after the reunion, so I'll see." However, Sutton is keeping hope alive that they'll have a sit-down soon, telling the media outlet, "Hopefully when I get back to Los Angeles." She also discussed her tumultuous relationship with Dorit Kemsley, admitting nothing much has changed. "Dorit, and I will always be Dorit and Sutton, I'm afraid," she exclaimed. "It may take us a long time to recover." A clip of Sutton's interview was posted on Instagram, and not surprisingly, it garnered some harsh responses from RHOBH fans. "Of course you haven't seen Kyle since the reunion. Why? Drumroll please, she's not your friend," wrote a commenter. "Kyle is not your friend, Sutton. You make time for friends. You know, the way Garcelle made time for you," added someone else. "Then you left your friend hanging and didn't back her up at all. She was your friend, but you weren't hers." An Instagram user exclaimed, "Someone, please slap some sense into Sutton. Kyle and Erica are not your friends. They are mean girls." Another added, "Here she is still groveling to be let into the Flop Force 5. Do you think Sutton and Kyle will become besties next season with Garcelle out of the picture? The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is currently on hiatus on Bravo. Sutton Stracke trolled over Kyle Richards' friendship update. Sutton Stracke is no stranger to the spotlight, especially when it comes to her complicated friendships on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. But this week, the Georgia-born boutique owner found herself on the receiving end of a social media storm after giving fans an update on where she stands with co-star Kyle Richards. What Sutton thought was an honest and lighthearted check-in quickly spiraled into an online debate, with trolls wasting no time in mocking her version of events. The friendship in question. Kyle Richards has always been at the center of RHOBH's drama, and her evolving relationships with castmates have kept viewers glued to their screens for years. While Sutton joined the series later than longtime veterans, she managed to carve her own space as a sharp-witted, unfiltered, and often emotional addition to the group. Her bond with Kyle has been a roller coaster ride. Some seasons have shown the pair laughing over martinis, swapping style tips, and leaning on each other during cast trips. Other times, they've clashed so fiercely that fans wondered if reconciliation was even possible. So when Sutton recently sat down for an interview and shared that she and Kyle were in a good place now, she expected some raised eyebrows, but not the tidal wave of trolling that followed. Sutton's update. During a podcast appearance, Sutton described her friendship with Kyle as warm, respectful, and a work in progress. She emphasized that while there had been bumps along the way, most notably their infamous heated exchanges over loyalty, accountability, and Sutton's signature Southern honesty, the two women were now finding common ground. "We've been talking more, checking in, and being there for each other," Sutton explained. "I think people love to see us fight, but Kyle and I are both moms. We're both strong women, and sometimes we just need to put our differences aside. Right now, I'd say we're in a good place. Not perfect, but good." Her words seemed harmless enough, but in the unforgiving world of Bravo fandom, harmless doesn't always exist. The troll takeover. As soon as clips of Sutton's comments hit Instagram and Twitter, or X, as it's now called, the trolling began. Some fans accused her of overstating the closeness of her friendship with Kyle. Others mocked her phrasing, calling it desperate, delusional, or wishful thinking. "Good place. Kyle didn't even invite you to her last dinner party," one user commented under a fan account's repost of the interview. Another troll wrote, "Sutton always thinks she's BFS with someone until they don't back her up on camera." Memes popped up within hours, many of them poking fun at Sutton's southern charm. One viral post showed a picture of Sutton smiling with the caption, "We're in a good place translation. I sent Kyle flowers and she texted me thanks." Others dragged her fashion choices into the mix, suggesting that no amount of couture could buy her way into Kyle's inner circle. Sutton's clapback? True to form, Sutton didn't sit quietly and let the trolls win. On her own Instagram stories, she shared a cryptic message. "Friendship isn't about being perfect or putting on a show. It's about trying, forgiving, and growing. If that makes me laughable, then I'll take the laugh." She also reposted a supportive comment from a fan who praised her for always being authentic, even when it opened her up to criticism. "At least Sutton owns who she is," the fan wrote. "She never pretends to be someone else just to fit in." That small but vocal group of supporters rallied behind her, using hashtags like #TeamSutton and #SouthernStrong, reminding others that reality TV friendships are complicated, layered, and often misunderstood outside of the cameras. Kyle's silence. Interestingly, Kyle Richards herself has remained silent on the matter. She hasn't confirmed Sutton's rosy update, nor has she denied it. That silence only fueled speculation, with fans dissecting every move Kyle has made online. Did she like Sutton's latest Instagram post? Did she comment on Sutton's boutique event? Did she sit next to her at a recent cast dinner? The lack of a clear sign from Kyle has left the fandom in limbo, with some believing the two women are indeed on the mend, while others argue that Sutton is painting an overly optimistic picture. Why the trolls hit harder this time? Part of the reason Sutton's update drew so much trolling is that fans have become invested in Kyle's shifting alliances. With Kyle's personal life under scrutiny, her marriage drama, her close friendship with Morgan Wade, and her shifting position within the cast, viewers are hypersensitive to anyone claiming a close bond with her.